Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today's Thursday, January the 25th, and we got 7 games on today's schedule. As usual, we're going to break every single game down, do some analysis, try to find an edge in those games, and come up with some winning picks. Best bet of the day, an hour before tip-off, guys, down as a pinned comment also on my Twitter at Pick'emNBABets. Like the video, guys, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's jump right into tonight's action, guys. Find some winning plays and make some money. Let's go. All right, in our first game, we got the Sixers in Indiana taking on the Pacers. Sixers, 6-game winning streak on a big uptrend. Joel Embiid coming off that monster performance against the San Antonio Spurs. They're coming into this game with a ton of momentum. On the injury front, we do have a few concerns there. D'Anthony Melton's still out. He's missed around 4 or 5 games now. And Tobias Harris listed as questionable with an illness. We do have to check his status. Very important player. Even though this line does kind of indicate that he probably will play, but we do have to track his status. The Pacers, 1 win in their last 5 on a big downtrend. First came back from a road trip, 5-point loss to the Nuggets. They played decent in spurts. Actually, in the first half, guys, they were up 8. Second, they got ran to start. Made an effort once again at the end. Came really close, but fell just short. Dropped that game by 5. Overall, I'd say it was a pretty good performance for the Pacers. 5.5-point dogs here. The line, guys, is a tad high. I had it estimated at 4. Now, my lean in this game, guys, is with the Sixers. I do have to wait and see if Tobias Harris plays or not before I can pull the trigger on the Sixers. What I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to take a player prop bet. Now, guys, Joel Embiid, has been on a tear lately. 70-point game in his last one. He's going to have Miles Turner guarding him tonight. We know Joel Embiid likes to bait his opponents into a lot of fouls. Miles Turner is foul prone in general. I don't think he's going to be getting too many minutes tonight, guys. I think he's going to bait him into a lot of fouls. And this is why I'm going to take Miles Turner, guys, under the 16.5 points. Just one star, though. I don't think he's going to get too much time, guys, on the floor today, Miles Turner. I see him in foul trouble early. Don't know if he's going to reach this point tally. Let's take him under the number here. Also, guys, a lean is on the Sixers. All right, our next game, we got the Utah Jazz in Washington, D.C. taking on the Wizards. The Jazz, 2 wins in their last 5. 3-game losing streak for Utah, coming off that monster 153-124 loss in New Orleans to the Pelicans. Utah Jazz got just 7-17 on the road this season and on a downtrend. The Washington Wizards, 5-game losing streak on a constant downtrend. They were in action last night at home against the Timberwolves. 11-point loss. Played well in spurts. Respectable defeat, I'd say. For Washington, they're just 7-36 on the year. Usually, guys, Washington, a very high-scoring team. Their last few games, last couple, haven't really been able to put the ball in the hole. Just 104 against Denver and 107 last night against the Timberwolves. Tonight, they're going to have their chance to put some points up. Utah gives up a ton. They score a ton. Very high-scoring guys are the Utah Jazz. Personally, guys, I don't know if they're going to be able to keep up with the scoring. Utah also likes to play an up-tempo game. They're going to be rested. This looks like a great bounce-back spot. I know these look like a ton of points for a team that sucks on the road, just 7-17, but they are playing against the circus here. I'm going to take Utah here, minus 7.5. Just 1 star, though, behind this play. All right, up next, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves in Brooklyn taking on the Nets. The Timberwolves, 3 wins in their last 5, actually snapped a 2-game losing streak last night against the Wizards, 118-107. Minnesota bounced back from that really, really bad loss to the Charlotte Hornets at home. Mike Conley, starting point guard, did not play. He was out with an illness, listed as questionable for tonight. We do got to check his status. The Brooklyn Nets, guys, just 1 win in their last 5. They have been playing a lot better, though, lately. They play well until the very end, guys, and then they just can't really close out games. Good example, the last 2 against the Clippers. We know they were up something like 20 points. Got a 22-0 run put on them. Dropped that game by 11. And against the Knicks in their last one, they were up for the majority of the game. New York made a big run at the end, ended up winning by 5. Brooklyn, guys, plays well for about 44 minutes. Last 4 minutes, you could always count on them to blow it. Now, tonight, Minnesota, guys, second night of a back-to-back. We still don't know if Mike Conley's going to play. Brooklyn has been playing well. Like I said, they just can't finish the job. I do expect this game to go down to the wire. I'm actually going to take a shot here with Brooklyn with the +4. Just 1 star, though. I think the game was going to end up really, really close to the number, down to the wire. I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota won this game by maybe 2 points, 1 or 2 points. Brooklyn, guys, like we said, just can't finish the deal. Let's take Brooklyn here, though, plus the points. All right, our next game, we got the Boston Celtics in Miami taking on the Heat in a rematch of last year's Eastern Conference Finals. The Celtics, 4 wins in their last 5 games, 34-10 on the year, no injuries. They're going to be coming into this game on an uptrend. Everything looks fine and dandy for Boston. The Miami Heat guys, on the other hand, just 1 win in their last 5, 4-game losing streak, second night of back-to-back. They're coming in off a loss, a 9-point loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. Played down to the competition, guys. We know Memphis playing with a bunch of scrubs. Miami just picked up Terry Rozier. They could not get the job done, guys. Dropped another one, 24-20 on the year. Now, guys, Miami, for those of you that watch my videos, I've talked about them plenty of times. They are not a regular season team. They hate the regular season. They go through the motions. They'll do just enough to get into the playoffs, and then that's where they switch it on and start playing. Now, guys, against the Boston Celtics, it is a different story. This is their nemesis. They love playing against Boston. Jimmy Butler, I think, is going to get up for this game. At the moment, I was looking at some prop bets for him. I don't see a number available at the moment, but I will closer when the number comes out, guys. I'll probably take an over on him. Usually he plays big against Boston. What I'm going to do here, guys, I know everything looks stacked in favor of Boston, but I'm actually going to take Miami here on the money line. I'm going to take Miami here on the money line, guys. Just 1 star, though, because, of course, it is risky. But like I said, guys, Miami gets up for games like this. They are capable of doing the damage. It's all a matter if they decide to play or not. I think they will turn around their slump tonight. At least make this game competitive, but I'm going to go all out, take them on the money line to win straight up. All right, our next game, we got the Denver Nuggets in New York taking on the Knicks. The Nuggets, 4 wins in their last 5 games. 3 straight, guys. They're currently on an East Coast trip. It's going to be the last game of this road trip. They've gone 3-1 so far, played very well. Their only loss coming to their first game against the Sixers. Followed that up with wins in Boston. Huge win in Boston, guys, giving the Celtics their only loss of the season at home. And Washington, Indiana, their next 2 games. It's going to be the last one, guys, before heading back home. Denver coming into this game pretty much at full strength. Whoever played so far on the trip is expected to play again tonight. The New York Knicks, 4 wins their last 5, 4-game winning streak. They're coming off that win against Brooklyn. Of course, guys, these 4 wins have not really come against the best competition. Houston, Washington, Toronto, and Brooklyn. But still, they are getting the job done. In their last one against Brooklyn, we're actually fortunate to come away with the win in that game. They were down for the majority of it. But at the end, we're better in the details, made the big plays, got the W. Isaiah Hartenstein, the big man that's filling in for Mitchell Robinson, did not play in last game. Tonight, he is listed as questionable. We do got to check his status because the Nuggets, they got Nikola Jokic. New York is going to they're going to need some size. Now, guys, this is a bad spot. This is actually a pretty bad spot for Denver. Last game of a trip. Usually, guys, teams on this spot are looking forward to going back home. And we see, guys, the line is a bit short here. I think Denver is going to draw a little bit of love in this game. I'm going to take a shot here with New York. And the +2. 2 stars behind this play. Denver, guys, like I said, they might be looking forward to going back home. Let's take the Knicks here. They have been playing well, guys. 4 wins in their last 5. Couple teams on an uptrend. Let's see what it gives. I'm going to take the Knicks here plus the points. All right, up next, we got the Sacramento Kings in San Francisco. Chase Center taking on the Golden State Warriors. Sacramento, guys, just 1 win in their last 5 games. On the downtrend, did bounce back from a losing streak, guys. 15-point win in their last one against the Atlanta Hawks. Actually played some defense for a change as well and gave up 107 to usually a high-scoring Atlanta Hawks team. They looked solid in that game. On the injury report, Sasha Vezenkov, rotation player, is not expected to play. They should be able to fill his spot. Nothing really major there. Golden State, guys, 2 wins in their last 5. They were out of action, guys, for about 10 days or so. We all know about that tragic death of the assistant coach. They played last night against the Atlanta Hawks, got a big win, 134-112. They looked pretty sharp in that game. Now, guys, second night of a back-to-back for Golden State against Sacramento is never a good spot, not only for the Warriors, but pretty much for any team. If you're not at full strength, don't have the legs, it's tough to keep up with Sacramento. I'm going to take Sacramento here, guys, with the -2. I know they haven't been playing that great lately, downtrending, just 1 win in their last 5. But they also like to get up for games against the Warriors. If they get running, I think it's going to be tough for Golden State to keep up. Let's take them here, -2. 2 stars behind this play. All right, in our last game of the night, we got the Chicago Bulls and LA taking on the Lakers. The Bulls, 3 wins in their last 5 games. They are uptrending. Lost a heartbreaker in the last one against my Phoenix Suns. 2-point loss, a game that they looked like they had won. But Phoenix, guys, made one of their patented comebacks. Gave Chicago the L in that game. Zach LaVine, guys, did not play. He's been out for about a week or so. Expect to miss maybe another game or two. Chicago, guys, is on an uptrend. They have been playing well. The Lakers, 3 wins in their last 5, coming off an 11-point loss to the Clippers in the Battle of LA. LeBron did not play in that game. He was out with an ankle sprain, listed as questionable. Looking at this number, guys, I'm guessing that he probably will play. But the Lakers, guys, I don't know. The last few games haven't looked all that great. What I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to take a play. For the video's sake, I'm going to put Chicago at plus 4.5. 1 star. I do expect old LeBron to play. If he does, this line will get bumped up probably to a 5 or 5.5. Probably get a better number for Chicago. On the player prop side, I had D'Angelo Russell over in the game against the Clippers. That cashed, guys. I'm also looking for him to go over his point total again. At the moment, while I'm doing this video, I don't see a number up, but I am going to be looking at D'Angelo Russell over the point total. I'm also looking at a prop bet for DeMar DeRozan over his point total. He's going to be back in LA. Always plays well, guys, in his homecoming. He's from LA. I'm also looking at that. But for the play, guys, on the side, I'm taking Chicago here to keep the game competitive. And this is what I got for you guys tonight on this Thursday, January the 25th. 7 games on today's schedule. We broke each of the games down, did our analysis, got our picks, and we are ready to roll. Out of these games, guys, the ones that I'm really looking at, Utah, I'm looking at Utah, guys, for a big win on the road. I'm also looking at New York and Sacramento. These are my 3 looks at the moment, the games that I've separated out of the 7. My best bet, guys, I will post as an official play, as a pinned comment, guys, an hour before tip-off, also on my Twitter, at Pick'em NBA Bets. Guys, good luck on your plays, and I'll check you all again tomorrow. Have a good one. Later.